Look, money heist, you clean your body, immaculated. He heard the rumors, he thought this exaggerated. I'm not surprised he laying on the pavement. Was personal, so you can keep the payment. Look in my eyes, you cannot leave here alive. I don't thrive in any environment. Was at 12 when we did it for 9. Been talking at my back, but that's the only way to see a spine. Popping it, the bus, I'm rolling on my wrist, cause I value in time. Tommy know it's figure, yeah, we got a Tommy and it's gonna figure. Feel like a passenger, cause a violate me, gonna let me figure. Money talks, double checking the price. No, I might really highly reconsider. I cannot take me no selfies, life that I live in, I swear I can't fit in no picture.
Oh man, let me get up in here real quick. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Your girl is in the building. Whether you are new here or true here, welcome to Talking Movies with Brandi live. I'm so happy y'all are here with me on a Sunday night. Super duper excited y'all are here. Let me see who's up in here. Let's see who's in here. But before I do, let me just let you guys know what we're doing tonight. We're talking my recent watches. We're talking movie news. There's some a little bit of drama, a little bit going on in the movie news right now. And then also what's coming to theaters, summer movie deals. I've been letting y'all know that every week. So it's a refresh for some, maybe new to others. And we talk about whatever y'all want to talk about too. But that's what I got on the agenda tonight. Let me see who up in here. Shauna's in the building. Hey, Shauna. My girl said, hey, still surviving somehow. I heard that. And that's a win. That's a W. It may not feel like one right now, but it's a W because you could have not survived. Patrick is in the building. What's up, Patrick? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And we got Illuminated Pro in the building. What's up, guys? So happy y'all are here. He said, yo, dogs, was good. Glad to see you, Illuminated Pro. Okay, so we have an update about Backrooms, which we're going to talk about Backrooms because I saw Backrooms. It's one of the things that I watched. So Seth liked it because he watched the YouTube series. He watched the YouTube series beforehand. He said his favorite part about it was how it tied into the YouTube series. You know what? Backrooms is on my nerves right now, low key. Can't even front. Like, we gonna get into it. But maybe it really probably just comes down to my lack of understanding because I didn't do homework before I watched the movie. So, but good. I'm glad Seth enjoyed it. I am. He liked how the movie showed the main reason for the plot. Oh, I missed it. Shauna said, I love that you guys talk to each other. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. Oh, he does a little snipping. I'm gonna let y'all chit chat because y'all talking about Final Cut Pro, and that's what's up. I love it. So, yeah, I mean, we could go ahead and jump right in. I mean, we might as well go ahead and talk about Backrooms since we already kind of brought it up. But Backrooms was a struggle for me, y'all, just a little bit. The experience was great. I especially like the way it started. I really love the way it opened. I like the tension. I like the in and out of found footage. But somewhere along the lines, it just lost me. I already had, my own hangups with the idea that a black man, even in the 90s, is going to walk through a wall and be able to walk back through that wall. And then he's going to go back in there you lost me. It took me a while to even come to grips with this reality. I was like, yo, I mean, that's just my experience. I understand. No, but no, it's not happening. Not in my book. Not the black men I know. If they could get back, they not going. Mm-mm. They'll probably never enter the building again. So I was struggling with that for a second. But once I got over that, I was cool. But I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just like I didn't understand the ending. I had too many questions. And anytime I leave a film with too many questions, you lost me, man. I shouldn't have to go do homework to understand a film. So that was my struggle for Backrooms. Performances were solid. Had a little trouble connecting with the characters. I was really mad when it was over because I wanted to enjoy it as much as everyone else seemed to have been enjoying it, and I just ultimately didn't. But that's not to say don't see it. See it for yourself. There's a lot of people who are raving about it. They think it's fantastic. For me, it was like maybe if I can get some explanation, I'll feel better about it. But the first experience is done. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really care enough to even revisit it. But I'm just curious. I just want to know what it's about so bad. I'm like, I spent an hour and 51 minutes here and I don't know what's going on. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. Let me see what you guys are saying. Patrick said, I watched the YouTube stuff back in the day, but I didn't keep up with it. But I do want to watch the movie, but I'll wait for it to come out on. I'm going to go ahead and assume you mean streaming, not come out on streaking. I love it. Patrick and your fat thumbs. I love it. It's giving Willy Wonka with the rooms, kind of, how they're bizarre. For sure, it's giving a little bit of Willy Wonka-esque vibes just because the architecture is really funky and yeah, for sure. But it's definitely not, giving Willy Wonka in any other way. It is very dark. People do get, how do I say it? Unalived, I guess. It gets pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. It just wasn't, I don't think I was the target audience. Let me just say that. I just don't think I was the target audience. But yeah, I'm curious to see how you like it, Patrick, considering that you have some experience with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's up? We got the real Michael Myers back in the building. Michael, where you been? We haven't seen you in so long. I'm so glad to see you back. You've missed us talking about Backrooms. We chit-chatting about Backrooms right now. Just my recent watches. And you guys, feel free. Let me know, like, what's the best thing you watched this week? It doesn't have to be new, but what did you watch this week? What did you enjoy? Because I revisited some movies, too. I'm just going to start with what I saw in theaters. Shonda said, Mike, I saw your face on the truck. Wow. Oh, you did? I haven't even seen it yet, girl. Someone had a decal. Oh, no, you did send it to me. I do remember that. There are Michael Myers decals going around. Streaming, sorry, in between playing Forza entire. I don't even know what Forza is, but enjoy. So that was my experience with Backrooms. Another thing I saw in theaters this week was Kung Fu Panda 4. And this is part of the Regal Summer Movie Express I was telling you guys about. Now, I've never seen the Kung Fu Panda a day in my life. I thought it was fun, though. I was a little lost, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't seen the first three. But I was able to pick up everything just fine. The action scenes were great. The music was great. The storyline was solid. It was a good time. And my daughter loves that movie. So for her to be able to see it in theaters and for it to only be a $1 ticket, it was a great family movie day. Okay. Straight up. So we're going to talk more about the summer movie deals later so you guys can know where you can go see movies for like $1, $1.75, or $3, depending on, which one you like. Illuminated Pro said, Garden State was a pretty excellent rewatch. I haven't seen that one. What is Garden State about? I'm curious to see if I would even be interested. But yeah, Kung Fu Panda 4, super cool. Now here's the one, I did a double feature with Backroom and Scary Movie 6. And I just, and I have to be careful. See, this is the problem with scrolling and having content creators that you watch and you listen to, because it affects my expectations whether I like it or not. When people are hyping a movie up, it's kind of hard not to feel like it should be, but I try so hard. But Backrooms was one of the ones that got me caught up, and so I went into it and it did not meet the expectations, I guess, whatever little ones I may have had. But I did a double feature with Scary Movie, thinking I'm like, oh, this is about to be dope. And it was such a mid day for me. Scary Movie was cool. I like the way that they pick a main movie, like they normally do. They pick the main movie, which is typically Scream. And, well, the first one was Scream. The second one, I think, was Last House on the Hill or something, or The Haunting. And then this one was Scream 5. And there were some funny moments, and I like how the parodies even extended beyond movies. Like there was a guy, an internet guy, I mean, who said he wasn't gay no more. He got parodied. I was like, dang, they parody. They going beyond movies. They doing regular people that have gone viral. That was kind of crazy. But overall, it was Scary Movie, but it was just all right. It was cool. It was a good time, I guess. It was just very right in the middle, like, okay, I see what y'all did. And a lot of like little chuckles. Not like I didn't get one good belly laugh. And I was like, damn. But just a lot of little, that's crazy. But I felt like the people around me were loving it. And I was like, I wish I was there with y'all. I'm just not. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but it was a scary movie, and it was alright. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for it. Michael Myers says, sorry for not showing. Oh, you never have to apologize for not being here. Just been busy since the Halloween game. Pre-orders are now available. Oh boy, we even dropped the trailer for the story mode. Work sucks sometimes. Wow, congrats that the pre-orders are now available. I hope it blows up. But that's awesome. That game, if I was into that kind of stuff, that would be a game that I would play. Like to be able to be Michael Myers or be running from Michael Myers. It sounds kind of cool, but when I was watching it, I was like, this looks really good. This just ain't my cup of tea. But it looks like a cool video game if you would be into like being a slasher or being its prey. Pat says he's been watching Andor and Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. What is that? Is that new or is that old? Ask Pat if that's new or old. Shauna said, I've been watching my editing sliders move every day. I heard that. Girl, busy. Busy. I heard that. I mean, busy is good though. But House of the Dragon is coming back. Really? I thought that was done. So House of the Dragon continues. So my desk is clear for that one. Oh, Shauna said, I am locked in. I am not mad at that at all. I love that. All right, I'm glad you guys been watching some cool stuff. A few days ago, I figured I'd see why John Carpenter didn't really enjoy Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. Wasn't involved with either one, so it was new for me. For some reason, I'm portrayed as angry. So are we saying that Michael Myers is not angry? He's just cool as a cucumber doing what he does? I mean, I guess so. That works. Um, what else did I see at the movie theater this week? I saw like 4 movies. Last night I saw Pressure. This one is one of the best movies I've seen this year. Pressure was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have not fact checked it because I don't care. I enjoyed it for what they presented as a film, but it says that it is a true story. It did not say it was based on a true story. It did not say it was inspired by a true story. It said this is a true story. So, with that in mind, I thought that the way that they put it together, the tension that they built around whether or not they're going to go for D-Day and win, and that was the invasion of France to liberate France, way back when. And so I thought it was freaking fantastic. The performances were great. The story was great. I thought they did. I love the characters. They developed their characters, and I love the interactions between the characters. I loved it. I thought Pressure was phenomenal. I would not be surprised if that one gets nominated for some stuff because in my mind, like it's up there. Like the only other thing that I've seen that's that great this year is like Project Hail Mary. I can't think of anything else right now, but Pressure is up there for 2026 for me. It is a solid drama. It's a pure drama. So you know how dramas tend to start a little slow, like give it a second to get its legs, and then we're going to be off. But I never thought the weather could be so interesting. That those were my thoughts when I walked out of Pressure. I loved it. And Pressure, it's like a double entendre. It has a double meaning for this film. I love it. I that's all I got. I gave it 4.5 out of 5. Fantastic. I couldn't ask for more. I loved it so much. So it's still in theaters. You know, I say go check it out if that sounds like it's something that would be interesting to you. It is a war film, but not like what you think. Like, don't think there's action. It's a drama. There's some action, but it's a drama through and through. But I say support it. I'm going to be actually seeing smaller movies first, like these movies that don't have the major theatrical releases. I'm going to start seeing those first because I'm having a better time with those. So, yeah, loved Pressure. It was so good. Four Brothers. Oh, my gosh. Let's give it up one time for Four Brothers. I love Four Brothers. It's so good. Oh, Mark Wahlberg, freaking Tyrese. Oh my gosh. Andre 3000. I don't know what his government name is, but man, that's a good pull, Patrick. I love Four Brothers. It's so good. Let's see, when I'm not portrayed on screen, I'm a normal guy living life with Lori. When it comes to acting, then I become. Oh, so you're talking about the person that was portraying the ones in the Rob Zombie movies was characterized as angry, not you. Oh, okay. The Rob Zombie films weren't good. Oh, they weren't, but they weren't terrible. Prefer the theatrical cut over the director's cut because of the one scene in the first. Yeah, see, I don't know the difference between the two. I've only seen Halloween 1 and 2 and then H2O and some of the other ones after that. Like I'm all over the place with that series. Don't mean in a gore sense. Morally disgusting. Oh. Oh well no, don't even say anything. It's cool. The people that know, they know. It's cool. But that was such a great rewatch, Patrick. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. I had a few great rewatches this week. One movie that I love, it's a few of them, but like House Guest, starring Sinbad, and I forget the father's name in this one, but I love this movie. It's so corny. It's so 90s corny. You know what I'm saying? But I love House Guest. Can't tell me nothing about it. I also rewatched Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead with Christina Applegate. What y'all know about Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? This movie is so good. It's so fun, you know, to for them to end up in the predicament of having a babysitter. Their mom is out of the country and the babysitter freaking has a heart attack or something. Right after the mom leaves, and they have to figure out as teenagers. I think the youngest being probably 10 and the oldest being 17. They got to figure out how to survive for 2 months, and it's just so fascinating. But I love this one. Another one I rewatched was Made in America with Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson. This movie is so fun and it's so funny. An interesting fact that I just found out about these two is that they actually were dating in real life. And I just always felt like something was between them. Like there's great acting, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. When he kissed her and they were all over each other, I just felt like something was very, very real about what I was looking at. Oh my gosh. I felt like something was going on between those two. And turns out I was right. What's up, Kaz? Kaz is in the building. Kaz is over here on TikTok. Yeah, I will say what's up, but you know, you're on two different platforms. Let's see. What else did you rewatch, Patrick? Fast and the Furious for the whole. Oh, you are rewatching them. Y'all know the Fast and the Furious. The first one is coming back to theaters in August. I'm there. I am there. No question, no doubt. I am freaking There. Oh, you love the DJ air horn. I gotta give y'all some love for being here. You could be anywhere else, but y'all chilling with me. I appreciate it. That's the least I could do. So, what's up, Cass? We talking about what I've been watching this week? What you been watching this week? What's the best thing you watched this week? So, yeah. So, where are you at with the franchise, Patrick? With Fast and Furious, what number are you on? And then Illuminated Pro said, I gotta rewatch Don't Tell Mom the Baby. Said, yeah, it's a good one. It's streaming free on Tubi right now. Yeah, I know I'll be watching Tubi. Anytime I'm rewatching something, 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm on Tubi. So it's on there. Um, Shauna said that seems like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids type of movie. It is. It kind of has the same energy, you know. The children getting into something and got to figure their way out. That's just kind of how that works. Real Michael Myers said a movie you should try rewatching is Uncle Buck. I need to fully watch that one for the first time. I've tried to watch it. I tried to watch it last year and I didn't finish it, but it was funny. My husband loves Uncle Buck. I'll probably watch it around the holidays because that's when it's typically streaming free. Illuminate Pro, you rewatched Rosemary's Baby. I have only seen Rosemary's Baby once, and I think it will stay that way because that was a lot. So, how was it for you rewatching Rosemary's Baby? Ooh, wee. Rosemary Baby is crazy. I was like, I'm sorry. The baby is what? And the spawn of who? And what are these rituals? I don't think I can watch that one again. Oh man, another movie that I rewatched that was so good on a rewatch was Boomerang. I don't know if you guys know what this is about, but it's about a player that gets played, you know what I'm saying, and starring Eddie Murphy. I almost said Gabrielle Union. That is totally not that woman's name, but Halle Berry and Robin Givens. There we go. I'm like, why am I spazzing on her name? But this is a romantic comedy, and I did not realize how smart that was because I was only like 13, when I saw this, which I didn't know but business watching. I actually just did a video talking about my whole experience with it. But man, rewatching Boomerang over 20 years later with adult eyes was a completely different experience. And it was such a treat because that is an amazing film. That's got to be one of the best rom coms ever made. I love what they did in that film. I love the world they created. The romance was there, the comedy was there. I mean, and it was such an ensemble cast. I'm talking John Witherspoon was in it, Martin Lawrence, David Allen Greer, freaking Eddie Murphy, of course, which it was also an Eddie Murphy production. Um, it was just so great. And they had great chemistry. Loved it. That was a really big highlight of my week was rewatching Boomerang for sure. Uncle Bunk is Uncle Bunk. Oh my gosh, Uncle Buck is cool. That's what's up. Scary as hell. What's scary? Rosemary's Baby. Oh yeah, it is. That's why I'm like, you rewatched it? Watched it with a new lady friend. Oh, is this the lady friend that you went out on a date with? So was that date number two, or is this a different lady friend? Because you just told me about a lady friend when we was watching movies on Discord. So is this the same one? See, I be paying attention. Bubba asked if I could rewatch a movie with him. Who's Bubba? About a week ago, he wanted to watch it at his house though. Had to drive out. Oh, is that the dude? Is that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy? Is his name Bubba? You know what, y'all? I saw the remake. I think it was like 2003 remake, the one with Jessica Biel. I saw that, and that is it. I saw half of the original. That might be one that I check out this Halloween season for sure. But yeah, if that's who, I ain't going to Bubba's house either. But had to drive all the way to his house to Texas just to watch Shrek. What? Oh, Leatherface. So Leatherface is Bubba. Okay, see, I didn't know that because I haven't seen enough of it. I don't even know if I can sit through that. I'm gonna try. I hate that I'm not the horror nut that I used to be. It really sucks. Anywho, what else did I rewatch? I watched Sunset Park. What y'all know about Sunset Park? Sunset Park, what time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. What y'all know about Sunset Park? I love Sunset Park. I love it so much. It's so good. Such a heartwarming sports story, type of a sports drama with these high school kids in New York, and this lady who gets a job as a coach, don't know nothing about coaching, and how they ultimately work together to get them like all the way to the championship. It's so great. Where is the next like really good sports drama? Like underdog triumphant story. Like the Sunset Parks, the Rudies. Remember the Titans. Like where are those stories at? I want more of those, even in 2026. Illuminated Pro said this was a second person we've gone out a few times this week and even helped her with the first pop up farmers market tent. Sounds like you guys are connecting. Because if you've been out a couple of times, like when you told me about that other girl, I asked you when the next date was, and you didn't have an answer for when the next date even was. And you said you done already been out with this one a few times this week alone. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I love that you helped her with her first pop up farmers. But I know she better have been grateful, because I know that's stressful anytime you're doing anything for the first time. But what does she sell? I'm curious, because I'm thinking about selling stuff at the farmer's market. I would never eat Leatherface's chili, Michael. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Don't know. You trust his chili? Nah. Nah. Who's eating Leatherface's chili? Raise your hands. Hit me with one of these. Hit me with an X or something. I'm not eating Leatherface's chili. It's not going down. Another thing I watched this week that was so cool was You Got Served. This movie is so funny to me. It wasn't funny before, but it's funny now. Like, they're just, they're kids. They're stupid. But something that I realized this time around, I was like, this is all Marcus Houston's fault. He was out here making unilateral decisions, not discussing anything with people, lost them that $5,000 and blah, blah. It was all his fault. I blame everything on him, even Lil Saint getting shot. Not for real, not for real. Lori wanted to rewatch The Outsiders last night, so you put it on. Sat on the couch, things were normal, but then my dumb ass realizes I somehow accidentally put in Marley and Me. Bruh, somebody can't have, how when your mouth is fixed for something, like you've made up your mind. Tonight, I'm going to teriyaki madness, and I'm getting a regular spicy chicken teriyaki bowl, da 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 da. And my husband brings home wiener schnitzel. Like, it's not that her mind was ready for The Outsiders. And you put on Marley and Me. Marley and Me is so good though. I'm not crapping on Marley and Me. I love Marley and Me. It's so adorable, and I cry every time I watch it. But I love it. Y'all like Marley and Me? Who's seen it? Shauna, if you haven't seen it, you should see. Y'all are dog people. You should totally watch Marley and Me. Just have the tissue ready. 13 vintage clothes, blind date books, jewelry, and some home items. Okay. That's what's up. I hope she sold some stuff. Good for her. I haven't seen her cry that much before. I mean, especially she was ready for horror or Outsiders. You put on that, man, that caught her way off guard. She wasn't even ready. Oh, thrifted vintage clothes. I just thought that 13 was maybe a brand that I wasn't familiar with. Okay, so she sold thrifted vintage clothes. Got it. By the way, I checked. He puts natural ingredients in the chili. Don't let the movies fool you. Okay. Okay, Michael. I will take your word for it. But define natural ingredients. I'm still skeptical. Skeptical. And then the last thing I watched this week was Bebe's Kids, y'all. You guys seen Bebe's Kids? We don't die, we multiply. Love Bebe's Kids. It was really great rewatching this. I didn't realize how much they were calling out like the theme park culture. You know what I'm saying? Like how they bleed you dry of all your money, and they even had songs that were talking about just the capitalism and the culture of theme parks and stuff like that, and how everything is so overpriced. And I never picked up on those things when I watched it before. So that was a really, really great rewatch. And I was like, damn, this is really one of the best animated films ever. You know what I'm saying? So Boomerang and Bebe's Kids really did hit hard for me this time around. I thought it was great. Let's see. Just finished Too Fast, Too Furious. Oh, you on the third one then. You're gonna skip Tokyo Drift? Why? You don't like Tokyo Drift, Patrick? Don't discriminate. If you're gonna watch the franchise, commit. Come on, man. Me and the guys may be scary on screen, but it's all for a quick buck to make. Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I will not assume that they carry the same attributes. But I don't know, man. Freddie was up in here calling people bitches. That's all I'm saying. Loved Bebe's Kids. So fun. It's so funny. It's so well written. I just didn't appreciate it as much when I was a kid watching it, but I appreciate it even more now. Okay, so this is what's going into Leatherface's chili. All right, everybody, listen up. Beef, peppers, onions, beans, tomato, and chili sauce. You got some uhs and ums in there. I feel like there's a special ingredient that might be missing, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge. All right, so um that's all I watched this week. But there is a little bit of movie news that I want to talk to y'all about. Just a little bit. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but there's a conversation going on in regards to obsession, and it's kind of become an industry conversation. So the internet's divided. Who deserves the profit? This is asking about filmmaking in general. So the art director that worked on Obsession came out and said, after what she said was much thought, she came out and decided to share her experience working on this independent project. Now, granted, the project has gone on to make over $200 million, and she has a problem with that. She seems to believe that when films go on to make so much, that if the crew was underpaid, then there should be kickbacks and bonuses. So she disclosed that she got paid for $300 a day and totaled about $6,700 or so after taxes. That's what she earned as the art director on Obsession. And she said that there were other crew members who I don't think she specified, but who worked for even less than that. Some of them didn't get paid any money at all. They got gas in exchange for their services. And now that the film has blown up, there's this conversation that she's created around, like I said, bonus pay. Now, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think? I mean, because the film was made for $750,000 by a director who comes from YouTube, but at the end of the day, it's an indie film. This is the nature of indie films. A lot of people work for cheap or for free. All this is a thing because they're not backed by anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are. Because personally, I don't think that people deserve bonuses if a film does well. Because if you're going to say that, I mean, because if the film tanked and it didn't make any money, then are you gonna offer to give them some of the money back? Like, no. At the end of the day, I feel like someone presents an opportunity to you, a job, whether you get pay or you get pizza and ginger ale. There's an agreement. If it was important to recoup some money on the back end, she should have negotiated that in her contract. And if the pay was a problem, then she should have not taken the job, or she should have renegotiated the deal and gotten something that was more suitable. Now, I know that's easier said than done when you're living paycheck to paycheck, but even if we don't like all of our choices, we still have a choice. So I feel like, take some accountability um, for the decision that she made. End of story. But it has created a bigger conversation about how now that someone like a YouTuber like Curry Barker, who did Obsession, delivers a complete packaged film, but then the studio that distributes it makes most of the money. And again, I guess it's because I'm in the world of business that I just have a different perspective. It is easy to say she only got paid $6,700. Some people didn't get paid at all. Yeah, it made over 200 million, you should kick some money back to them. It's easy to say that. But when you run a business, you understand who's king and who's deserves the lion's share. And it's not easy to say, but it's just the reality of the situation. Because had Focus Features not distributed the film globally, utilizing all of the resources that they had at their disposal, the film wouldn't have made 200 million. If Curry Barker would have distributed it himself, would it have earned anything? Would it have even earned the 750,000 back? We'll never know. There's no way for us to ever know. So I just kind of feel like it you got to think about it beyond the numbers and what we perceive as fair. Focus Features, it, like I said, if it's not seen, there's no money. But then people will say, well, if there's no movie, then there's no money. That's fair too, but we're no one saying that you're not getting compensated. Curry Barker has gotten compensated very well for the film. So just kind of curious what your take is. Do you guys think that if a film earns, like if it blows up, an indie film blows up, that the people who worked on that film deserve more money? In my opinion, that you did your job is done, and whoever takes the risk is are the people that reap most of the reward first. So that's my take on it. Curious what you guys are, if you have any take on it at all. But that's a hot topic right now that a lot of people are talking about is, what's fair when it comes to industry pay, and it kind of ties into the other news topic that I had today, which is that Hollywood just invested $250 million into creators. And that means people just like me, because they're seeing value in content creation. People are building a brand, they're building businesses. And now, what CAA, which is a talent agency, the largest talent agency, I believe, in Hollywood, they are now looking to spaces like YouTube and TikTok and Twitch and all these different areas, looking for people who have built these brands, built these businesses, and they want to buy them or hold equity in them so that they can build it. Obviously you have a stake in it, but they want to build it and invest in it to grow it even further. It almost sounds like Shark Tank for content creation. And they've created this whole organization called Compound Creative Holdings that is its purpose, is to scour the internet looking for content creators who have established themselves, who they want to buy their businesses from them and grow them and so on and so forth, also investing into that creator. Now, I think this is amazing for content creators, and I think it's great that I guess Hollywood is looking at the space and realizing that there's value here. But my biggest concern is that it's going to end up something like the music industry, where it's like, well, since they built you up even further, are they going to want to take a piece of everything you do, even beyond what you had going on when you first, you know, connected? That's my concern, is a 360 deal. I just hope that whatever the agreements are and whatever the buyouts are looking like, that it's fair for the content creators and that people aren't taking advantage of. That's essentially really how I feel about it. Let me know how you guys feel about it. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Patrick says, so technically already messed up because Better Luck Tomorrow should have been the first one I watched. Why? Why should that have been the first one you watched? Better Luck Tomorrow? Interesting. There's a new horror movie that's going to start shooting next year based on a popular video game that's 10 years old today. I even appeared in it, Dead by Daylight. Never heard of that one. So it's going to start shooting. Oh, very cool. I'm curious. So what is it about? What's Dead by Daylight about? Like, what's the game about? Better Luck Tomorrow. Han's unofficial origin story. Really? Fast and Furious 3, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious 5, F6, 7. Patrick, you going in an order that I don't understand. Are you going based on timeline? Huh. I believe if the movie does good, then they should be paid more. Fair enough. You know, and it's all about perspective. But I just feel like if that's what it's gonna be, then negotiate it. It's really just that simple. Because now the problem is that she's now come out saying this, and instead of riding that train, of the train of success, instead of riding the train of success with obsession, being that art director, and now maybe being a sought after art director, now she's going to come off like a troublemaker. And that just really irks me because I'm just like, girl, I feel you. You wanted more. And I also heard allegedly that she tried to flip the production and turn it from a non union one into a union one. I don't know how true any of that is. But my thing is, if you don't like the terms, don't take them. And understand that a lot of times in life, yes, we want to be paid a bajillion dollars for the things that we do, but any independent contractor in this chat can relate when I say that sometimes you work for a price that is lower than what you want to work for. What are you supposed to do? Go back to the client and say, yeah, so that photo, like that photo shoot I did for you, or no, in our case, a video I did for you, that commercial blew up. And this actually really did happen. We worked for pennies for this one company. We did a commercial for them. It blew up so bad they had to turn their phone lines off. Like, not even a game. It brought in so much business. What do we look like going back and saying, yeah, so since that commercial blew up so much, you need to pay us some more money? Like, sometimes you're going to work for less than what the standard union pay is. And it's like, it serves you for something, whether it pays the bills that you needed to be paid then, or it gives you something else on your resume, so on and so forth. I get that. But we are in an independent contractor space. Sometimes you're going to get less than what you want. And if you want more, negotiate it. And if you can't get it, then just take it and shut up or move on. That's just my perspective, though. I'm not saying that's how everybody needs to see it, but I feel like if you take a job for the rate, you agree to it. That doesn't mean that you get to show up and downplay the work because, well, technically I'm not getting my rate anyway, so they gonna get X amount. They gonna get $6,700 worth of art direction. No, you took the job. Fulfill the job. To do your work excellently regardless. Otherwise, don't take the job. But that's my perspective. And I just personally, just because I've already talked to my husband about this. I plan on doing productions, low budget productions. I already have a plan. If I have somebody come and they work for me for pizza and ginger ale, we're going to have an agreement where they get a percentage of whatever comes in. That way, if it blows up, I'm not the only one that benefits because you showed it. But that's me, though. And I believe in contracts. So if homegirl wanted more money, then she should have negotiated it, and she should have negotiated a percentage. Now, was she going to get it? Probably not. But it's like, look, man, you made your decision, live to your decision. I'm trying to throw a monkey wrench in everything because it just comes off as messy. And it's also just frustrating because there could have been so much more money for her. And this $6,700 job could have been the one investment that she needed to make to take off into the freaking stratosphere. But now, who's gonna want to work with her? Like, I'm not saying nobody, but I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure there's some opportunities that could have been heading her way that are no longer there now. And I just think that's incredibly frustrating because I'm like, that's usually how these things work. You take the shit pay, you take the crap job, and it's the stepping stone that you needed to get to where you're really trying to go, to where you can get on those big jobs, because this is a huge movie. Everybody's talking about it. They're going to be plucking different people from it. That's just how this works. And I'm like, girl, you screwed yourself. So anyway, frustrating. Michael Myers said Dead by Daylight is a multiplayer game where 4 survivors versus 1. Oh, okay. And the one has to eliminate all the survivors before they fix generators to power the exit gates. I like that. That could be a good movie. Better Luck Tomorrow is Han's unofficial origin story. Okay. I have to check it out. I've never seen it. I don't know how they could adapt that into a movie, but Hollywood managed to turn Minecraft into a movie. Hello. They will figure it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. I just hope it's good. Okay, Patrick, that makes sense. You are watching according to the timeline because, honey, I was so confused. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, bet. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Two things that were big, but another thing that's going on is AI in Hollywood, and people are not happy. Martin Scorsese came out talking about, how he supports AI being used as a tool to help in the pre-production process, like with storyboarding and things of that nature. Which, as a creator, I feel that. As a human, I'm not sure about AI because I don't fully know the impact on the world and all the stuff people say. A lot of things about its impact and water usage and things of that nature. And I'm just like, oh no. But on the flip side of it as well, it's just like, any advancement, it costs people jobs. Every advancement costs jobs. And yeah, a lot of people just like Michael Myers FAI. And I feel that. I do. Because at the end of the day, it does take jobs. I'm sure there were people that were saying F cars because it took away jobs of people who the horse and carriage people, you know what I'm saying? F computers because a lot of things used to be done by phones. There used to have to be huge centers, like even watching how they used to process and communicate weather data back in the what were we in 1930s. I don't know when we were in that movie Pressure, but looking at how they did everything by hand and how all those people were in there calling and writing stuff down, all those jobs are gone because of computers. So this happens every single time there's an advancement. There's a strain on the economy, there's a strain on resources. That's just the technology and the earth. They don't really mix well. It's been like this. And I think that AI is another tool, probably one that may be a little more dangerous than others for sure, but it's here and it's everywhere. It's in commercials now. Nobody cares. I don't think it's going anywhere. I used to think that maybe the masses could shut it down. I'm not so sure anymore. Starts with no, I'm just going to take my thoughts, and starts with no, I'm just going to take my thoughts and use it to help me organize it. And then it goes from there to freaking, now we watching full blown AI movies, and that's where I don't want it to go. Uh-oh, did I freeze? I hope I'm back if I froze. Shauna said, I just want to go back to the 90s. I heard that. Not to mention AI uses natural resources to function. You know what I'm saying? Because we use things all the time that are a strain on our resources, a strain on our planet and all of that stuff, but we use them anyway. So what makes AI so different? It's just a different conversation. I'll be playing devil's advocate sometime, but I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just like, people are gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So whatever. I just know that if I know that a movie is just like chock full of AI, I'm not supporting it because I want people to, there's not enough jobs as it is. I want people to still be able to keep their jobs straight up. Sean said, I just want to know what happens when AI eliminated all the jobs and the economy tanks. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs that's already gone and there's more to go. Like, do we get to buy houses then start homesteading? I don't know, girl. I don't know. Literally don't know. That's why we try our best to create multiple streams of income and kind of keep our thumb on the pulse of what's going on so we can adapt accordingly. Because humans are always going to be needed to some capacity, but yeah, it's getting tough. It's getting tough. Humanity will probably go, man, we fucked up after jobs are gone and the economy goes down in the toilet. Yeah. Am I the only one not hearing any audio? What? Can you guys hear me? You guys hit me with a thumbs up. Make sure you can hear me. Girl, it's everywhere. Every time you use Google, you use an AI now. But y'all somebody hit me with a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me. Okay, maybe you got to refresh. Michael Myers. I guess I had a thing. Thank you, Shauna. Maybe I had a glitch. Y'all know how these live streams are. So, okay, cool. I'm glad. Okay, we cool. So, yeah, those are some of the things going on in the news that I wanted to talk to you guys about. But Moving on back to some movie stuff. Here's what's coming to theaters this week, y'all. I'm so happy because I've actually been waiting for Toy Story 5. I look forward to watching this with my daughter. So, well, somebody tell Patrick to refresh. Um, Toy Story 5, I'm excited. So, I like the angle that they're going to play. Woody, Buzz, and the gang return when technology begins competing for children's attention, forcing toys that they still matter. They introduce a freaking tablet, a tablet that functions like a toy. I love that idea. I love it. I'm curious to see how they're going to deal with it. And then I've been waiting for this one, The Death of Robin Hood. I don't know what it's about really beyond this. An aging Robin Hood seeks redemption while confronting the consequences of a lifetime of violence and rebellion. It looks like it's going to be very dark, very dark. And I'm excited to see Hugh Jackman back in that role. Last couple things I've seen him in have been kind of funny or like a little light, The Greatest Showman. He did Wolverine, but it was like Deadpool and Wolverine. So, it was silly. But I'm curious to see how he does with this role and if this movie is what I think it's gonna be. And then um Leviticus, and y'all know I don't watch trailers, so I don't know, what this looks like, but it's a supernatural horror story exploring faith, fear, and dark forces surrounding a controversial conversion therapy program. Now, the only time I ever hear anything about conversion therapy usually pertains to religious groups trying to convert someone from being homosexual to straight. So I don't know for sure if that's what they're talking about. But considering the title and that little piece, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's probably what they're trying to do. They're doing some kind of conversion therapy stuff and a bunch of shit hits the fan. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that one. And I do plan on seeing it. And another one is Girls Like Girls. And I know you love a good coming of age movie, Independent Pro, Independent Pro, Illuminated Pro. But this is a coming of age romance following two young women as they navigate friendship, identity, and first love. So that is another thing that's coming to theaters. Definitely gonna check it out. So you guys could let me pull this up again. You can get a screenshot if you need it, but if not, it's gonna be in my Discord. And you guys keep an eye on my Discord. The link is in anywhere I have a bio, Instagram, TikTok, even on YouTube in my description, because I do random watch parties now. I haven't done one in the past week because I've been extremely busy this week. But check out my Discord because I will pop up and just have a movie playing on a random Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Eventually I'm gonna have movies running like regularly and I'll have a schedule and stuff, but for now it's just kind of random. Michael said, I like how the fifth one actually explains why Woody came back instead of somehow Palpatine returned. No, seriously. I am curious about it. I didn't see the explanation, but I'm curious to know why he came back. And I'm glad to know that they explain it. Hot take, Toy Story should have ended after the third one. That might be a little bit of a hot take. I mean, a lot of people feel the same way I feel about Toy Story 4. Like it was fine. It was a movie, but could have done without it. Didn't have the same heart that the other ones had. As far as I'm concerned, that trilogy is over. Just like Scream. Scream, the OG Nev Campbell Scream, it ended after 3. Like that part's over. These other ones are spin-offs as far as I'm concerned. But I feel you. I think that Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 is like a perfect trilogy. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved all 3 of them. I love where the story went. I love the way it ended. The handoff from Andy to Bonnie was just beautiful. I cry every time. It's like I don't know why we're continuing the story. I mean, it's money, duh. But I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna be there for Toy Story 10. But the trilogy has been over since 3. As far as I'm concerned, it did end, Michael. Patrick said, I am over Toy Story movies, but this new one looks good because it's electronics taking over, making iPad kids. The premise is so good. And if they bring the Toy Story storytelling element that they brought us in the first 3, it's going to be great. Like I said, I'm seated. I'm not invested in the franchise anymore, but like I'm seated. I'm gonna be there. I have a 6-year-old. I'm seated until she says, "Mommy, I don't want to go see that." The last one sounds interesting. Not many movies has a premise like that, which is ironic because LGBTQ is becoming more accepted nowadays. Yeah, it is rare. The last movie I saw in theaters that had that a similar premise was well, maybe not the same premise, but it was primarily around same sex relationships. My Old Ass. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. A lot of them are going, straight to streaming and stuff like that. But even though it's more prominent and becoming more accepted, it's still touchy for a lot of people. And, it's just not for everyone. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that people are against it or that they hate it. It's just sometimes just not your thing. And that's not your brand of entertainment. So I'm not surprised because I don't know, maybe it's the fear. I think there's fear that it won't do well. And it's all about turning a profit. So it's a risk. But we'll see how this one does. Hopefully it does well. I agree with your hot take. Yeah, there you go. Patrick agrees. At least not many I've heard of. Yeah. Y'all are great. I love that y'all talk to each other. So yeah, that's what's coming to theaters. I'm excited for mostly actually excited for Toy Story 5 and The Death of Robin Hood. I'm going to watch the other two as well, but I'm excited for those two. I've been waiting for those two. And then if you've been missing it, let me go ahead and let you know about the summer movie deals. So you can find these in my Discord, but we got the Regal movies for $1. We've been burning Regal up since June 1st. I am in that bitch every week with my family or just my daughter. We are watching movies, okay? Kung Fu Panda was so freaking good. I don't even know what next week is, but I just know that I'm there, okay? But yeah, and those little snack packs look good. I saw a bunch of kids with the snack packs. It's a small popcorn, well, smaller than small, but it's popcorn, gummy bears, and a drink. And I think it's like $5. I feel like that's not bad because it doesn't break the bank and everybody feels like they have something. And then Cinemark has the $1.75 movies. Um, Now the difference, Regal shows 4 times a week in the morning. Cinemark does 1 day a week on Wednesdays in the morning, and they have $1 off at concessions. And then AMC, which still hasn't started yet, I might add. AMC has $3 tickets. They're the most expensive because they are so bougie, but they have Mondays and Wednesdays in the morning, and they have a 6.29 kind of like a kids pack thing going on. I do like that they have Sour Patch. See, that's the thing about AMC. You're going to pay more. Their bathroom's probably going to be dirty, but they bring the quality with the freestyle machines and it's better to have Sour Patch Kids than gummy bears any day. For most people, not gummy bears. Fruit snacks. I will take fruit snacks, but my husband will definitely take those Sour Patch Kids. I've been scrolling on YouTube and I've heard that for some reason Coco Melon of all things is getting a movie. Shut up. Out of anything, wow. I'm not surprised though. Coco Melon is freaking huge. But how are they going to do a movie? I guess JJ is going to be his own free thinking independent character and is going to go on a mission or like an adventure. I wonder what they're going to do with it. They should kind of give it a Rugrats angle, like the Rugrats movie. But yeah, my daughter will love a Coco Melon movie. Coco Melon was one of the things that helped her start talking. So it holds a special place. But Coco Melon's freaking huge. It's on Netflix now, I think. Or it's always been a Netflix thing. Has it? But yeah, wow. I can't believe they're getting it. I'm like, what are y'all gonna do? Ignore that. Oh no, it's cool. I understand. Y'all typing fast, doing multiple stuff. It's all good. Um, and then I have, of course, free movies. Y'all check them out. I've been burning this list up, watching stuff. I'm gonna watch Speed this week. At least I plan to. I'm gonna watch Speed. I want to watch Bad Boys and Underworld. I want to watch all of those because I love them. And then Pleasantville too. I'm definitely checking out Pleasantville. And then Pluto TV. I have not touched Pluto TV. Maybe I need to abandon my Tubi list for just a week or so and watch what's on Pluto because Pluto gets minimal love from me. I love Tubi so much. Only thing I don't like about Tubi is how it will snatch you into a film. If you hover over that thing for too long, it's just gonna push play. I've never felt so violated. I'm just like, I didn't say I wanted to watch this. I was still looking at it. And Tubi's like, nah, you've been hanging out here for too long. It's been like 15 seconds. Just no, jump in. And they just push play on me. And I'm like, the audacity. But I've accidentally watched some good movies that way. So I kind of respect the hustle. Imagine the plot of Coco Melon is gonna be that baby gains. That would be a great movie, Michael. It would. I hope they do that. But no, JJ can't run away from home. I like Coco Melon. It's so cheesy, but it's fun to listen to in the background. Waterworld Kevin Costner? What is that? What's Waterworld Kevin Costner? Let me know what that is, Patrick. But yeah, next week we back. We're gonna be talking movies, recent watches, what's coming to theaters, what y'all been watching. Bring your hot takes and topics, whatever. We chilling. We hanging. So we're gonna be back next week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I like this slot. I think it works pretty well. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. Tubi has some good stuff, but movies they got her kind of weird. The Grinch That Stole Bitches. Wow. People will make a movie out of anything. No, literally anything. No question. And you will find a lot of crazy movies on Tubi, but it's such a great platform for independent filmmakers to put out their crazy ideas and get them seen because, The Grinch That Stole Bitches, somebody like it. That's somebody's brand of entertainment. And the average person gets to do that. Hell, I think I'm going to put my documentary on there because why not? But man, people get paid. Like those clicks, people get paid on Tubi. So I love it. I'm like, man, knock yourself out. I haven't seen Waterworld by Kevin Costner. Is it good? I've heard of it. I have enjoyed the show at Universal Studios. I want to go in the fall so bad. I want to go to Universal. I haven't been in probably 10 years. I haven't seen Dances with the Wolves either, but those are both on my radar for sure. This might be the last time for now. Okay. You guys are going on vacation? I love it. Where are you going? Or is it just like a staycation? Are you guys like leaving? But we'll see you whenever you get back. I appreciate you popping in and saying what's up and hanging for a little while. It's always nice. But yeah, you working hard on that video game. I hope those pre-orders go well so that you can go on a fat vacation. But listen, y'all, you guys be good. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'll see you guys next week. And if not sooner, I might see y'all on Discord. Who knows? Might watch a movie this week or 2 or 5. Who knows? But keep an eye out. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging with me. And thank you guys for chilling with me on a Sunday night. I'm about to go catch the rest of these fights, as many as I can, because I know I have missed some. I don't know if you guys know they fighting on the White House lawn, y'all. UFC Freedom 250. I was like, wow. Oh, y'all going to the Bahamas? Hey, have an amazing time. And we'll see you when we see you. But man, thanks for coming, you guys. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.